Hello everyone. Welcome back to Oliveboard Regulatory Bodies and welcome to the 1000 expected MCQ session. And before just starting with our lecture, let us try to see that am I audible or not and is my video clear or not. Okay. With that being said and done, let's try to look at the class. Okay. It's not live up till yet. Okay, I think I'm audible enough. We can start our class here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm audible enough. We can start our class here. Okay. Okay, I think I'm audible enough. We can start our. Okay, let's start our session. Question number one. Based on the statements mentioned, find the farming mentioned. So, based on the statements, we have to find which of the following is the farming method. So first, no use of synthetic fertilizers. Second is no use of chemical pesticides. More use of manure. And which of the following is the correct farming method? Okay, I think my background here is creating little bit problem. Okay, no worries. We will try to sort it out later. Okay, so the answer here is organic farming. Is it? Is it, guys? Organic farming. I will use a red highlighter here. Okay. Okay, highlighter is we will use. So, what is the answer here? What do you think, guys? The answer is organic farming, which is correct. So, why organic farming? Because we all know organic farming is that particular farming method in which no chemical fertilizer, no synthetic fertilizer, only manure is used. Next, a subcomponent of soil health management under National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture NMSA aims at development of models of excellence in organic farming through the mix of traditional wisdom and modern science in value chain mode to install sustainability, ensure long-term fertility and resource conservation such that healthy food is grown through the organic practices and use of agrochemicals is also done. Identify the scheme from the given statement. Now, look at the overall paragraph which has been mentioned here. Go through, see, this is a subcomponent of a government scheme. What is this subcomponent? Soil health management. Which is the main scheme under which this subcomponent is there? National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture, NMSA. We know it well. Okay. They are talking about now this subcomponent which is working on various ample things like soil fertility, resource conservation, which of the scheme they are talking about which is under this subcomponent, that is national agricultural market. I will eliminate this is nowhere related to resource conservation or fertility, soil fertility, etc. What is enam? It is a electronic platform to sell and buy agricultural products especially made for farmers to reduce the off field marketing as well as buying and selling hardships of the farmer. Second, परंपरागत कृषि विकास योजना. See, this is a flagship scheme. It's not a sub-component scheme. Okay. So let's try to understand. Next option, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, associated with insurance. So again, doesn't make any sense. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, and then none of these. So any one scheme should be the answer of this particular scheme. Okay. So try to understand and try to relate with the thing. ENAM will be completely wrong. Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana completely wrong, related to insurance. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana related to irrigation, completely wrong. So here the answer would be Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana, which is one of the schemes which looks after the traditional agricultural concepts and traditional agricultural methodologies. And yes, Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is a flagship main scheme which is under the National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture. Okay, let's move forward. So, Paramparagat Krishi Vikas Yojana is a sub-component and under Mission of Agricultural, National Mission of Sustainable Agriculture. Let's move forward. Disease symptoms are characterized by an initial slight yellowing of foliage, leaves. Foliage means जो leaves आपके पेड़ की टहनी से टूट के जमीन पे गिरते उनको foliage कहते हैं. Okay. Wilting of the upper leaves, that is drying of the upper leaves, progress in a few days into permanent wilt with leaves still attached by the time above ground. Symptoms are evident. Vascular system of the plant is discolored, particularly in the lower stem and roots. Identify the disease. So here the answer which we are talking, or the disease which we are talking, so first thing, try to understand, it is yellowing of foliage. Second, wilting of upper leaves. Then permanent wilt with the leaves still attached. So now you try to tell what is the answer here. The answer here is B, Fusarium wilt. What is Fusarium wilt? It is nothing but a disease. Yeah, it is nothing but a disease. Fusarium wilt happens because of Fusarium oxysporum, characterized by wilting of plant, and upward and inward rolling of leaves happens. The leaves also turn yellow and die. Then generally these diseases, that is Fusarium wilt, occurs in localized areas of field where a high percentage of plant dry up and die. Disease symptoms, when we talk about Fusarium wilt, it is nothing but yellowing of the foliage or wilting, drying of the leaves. And when you consider ground symptoms which are evident, vascular system of the plant gets discolored. That means if you cut a tree, then the inside part of the tree would be completely dry, discolored. Okay. Next. It is a society formed in 2006 under the aegis of Marine Products Export Development Authority, MPEDA Kochi. The society functions as an extension arm of MPEDA in capturing fisheries sector and supporting in improving the quality of fishery products exported from the country and sustainability of fishery resources as well. Identify the society. NACSA, Netfish, RGCA, SPFA, MPEDA Fish. Answer, guys. The answer here is your Netfish. What is a Netfish? Network for Fish Quality Management and Sustainable Fishing. It is a society formed under MPEDA. The society MPEDA is registered. Okay, sorry. The society Netfish, that is Network for Fish Quality Management and Sustainable Fishing, is registered under Travancore Cochin Literally Scientific and Charitable Societies Registration Act 1955. MPEDA Netfish has a function as it is an extension arm of MPEDA to capture fisheries sector, improve the quality of fisheries products, etc. It empowers fisheries sector by giving knowledge to fishers, then processing workers and technicians, fishery stakeholders, etc. Now, let's move to the next question. I think this was also very easy. How much people gave the answer? Very less people have given the answer. Okay, no worries. Before this, I will tell you one thing, guys. So most important thing here is that because of the Independence Day, you all would be knowing that we have already launched various courses for regulatory bodies. Already 50% off is going on all our courses for regulatory bodies. All regulatory bodies courses, 50% off is going on. So make sure that you go through all of these courses. Okay, make sure that all of these courses, just a minute guys. Yeah, so make sure that you go for all the courses. 50% off is going on all our courses. If you are a NABARD Grade A aspirant, then definitely these are the courses which we have launched. Learn Pack is launched for all the resources, notes, and even your tests. NABARD Grade A crash course is also launched in such a way that all the lectures will be completed before your phase 1 exam. So this are all our courses. If you're preparing for RBI, SEBI, NABARD, definitely check out all of our courses. 50% off. It's one time opportunity for all of you. Okay. Let's move forward now. Next question. Question number 5. In a working paper under the title From Green Revolution to Amrit Kal, Lessons and Way Forward for Indian Agriculture. So understand it very, very carefully. The paper is titled From Green Revolution to Amrit Kal, Lessons and Way Forward for Indian Agriculture. This paper, the author says two biggest challenges facing by the earth or planet are climate change and over exploitation and degradation of natural resources. The types and methods of farming have a significant bearing on these. The authors made a strong case for ushering in few investments into the sector and for greater role of private sector. This above paper was published by which of the following organizations? The one organization is IMF, then B is FAO, C is UNDP, D is ILO, and E is Niti Aayog. So tell me the answers of this particular question. Give the answers, guys. Don't feel shy. See, more and more answers you will try to give, there is a very high chance that Amritkal is a foreign institution. That's why we can eliminate the foreign organizations. Let us see if this works or not. Yes, it is correct. And the logic is also correct, guys. Who gave this logic? Kaushik, very good. So, one thing beautifully he said that, sir, biologically, if the paper here is associated with Amrit Kal, then it should be Niti Aayog only. And yes, Niti Aayog member Ramesh Chand and consultant Jaspal Singh listed out this particular paper that two of the challenges are overexploitation and climate change. Let's move to the next question. Which of the following statements are correct related to Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana? It's an umbrella scheme to separate components, namely A. Central sector and centrally sponsored scheme. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada has been approved at a total estimated investment of rupees 20,050 crores. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana will be implemented in all the states and union territories for a period of 5 years from financial year of 2018-19 to 2022-2023. And the options have been given to you guys. What is the answer here? Everybody is saying C. Let us try to see. E is the correct answer here. That is, all three statements are correct. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana with two separate components. This scheme is there. It is central sector also and centrally sponsored also. The centrally sponsored scheme component is further segregated into non-beneficiary oriented and beneficiary oriented. And these subcomponent activities under following three broader categories are there or heads are there: enhancement of productivity and production, infrastructure and post-harvestment management, okay, then fisheries management and regulatory framework. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana has been approved at a total estimated investment of 20,050 crore, comprising central share of 9,407 crores, state share of 4,880 crores, and a beneficiary contribution of 5,763 crores. Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana will be implemented in all states and union territories for 5 years from financial year 2020 to 2024. Okay, let's move forward. The portal provides static and dynamic information relating to agricultural marketing in India. The static information is about infrastructure related, that is storage, warehousing, cold house, grading, and package facility. The market related support is related to market fee, charges, then handling, market functionaries, developmental programs, market laws, composition of market committees, income and expenditure. The promotion related information is standards, grades, labeling, sanitary and phytosanitary requirements, pledging, financing, then marketing credit and new opportunities available. The dynamic part comprises price related information comprising maximum, minimum and model prices of varieties, the total arrivals and even dispatches with destination. Identify the following portal: ISAP, ENAM, APEDA, AGMAR, and AgriWatch. So the answer here is, guys, it's D, that is AGMAR. AGMAR net is the portal. So I knew that many of the students will make this question wrong. Why? ई नाम दिखा रे दिखा और कोई भी मार्केट रिलेटेड वर्ड प्ले दिखा, सो वर्ड एसोसिएशन करके आप सब ई नाम दोगे. बट ई नाम इज अ सिंपल पोर्टल विच गिव्स एक्सेस टू बाय एंड सेल, नथिंग मोर, नथिंग लेस. When I'm talking about this portal, it is providing you infrastructure support, market support, promotion support. All these three supports are given on only one portal, which is Ag Mark Net portal. That is Agricultural Market Network portal. Okay, I hope that is what your overall full form of this portal is there. Ag Mark Net portal. Next, it is a herbaceous perennial. The tree trunk is called as pseudostem because it does not lignify or undergo secondary growth. The pseudostem is cylinder of tightly bound leaf petioles and arise directly from an underground stem or rhizome. The pseudostem color may be green, red, purple, black and can contribute to ornamental quality of plant. Identify the plant: potato, tomato, banana, mango, tapioca. Last year from horticultural chapter, surprisingly, you could see out of 40 questions in phase 1 exam, almost 11 questions came from horticulture chapter only. Such a huge, how much percentage is it? Can you just try to find it out? It's more than 25%, more than 25 to 30%. The answer here is C, which is banana. Banana is herbaceous and perennial. Plantation crop है तो perennial भी है. The trunk is called as pseudostem. Why? Because secondary growth stem में नहीं होती है. Pseudostem is a cylinder tightly bounded by leaf petioles and that grow from underground stem or rhizome. Are we clear here? So banana plant, which is also called as Musa, Musela, Enseta. Okay. So these are all the things. You can even read the other things which are associated with banana crop. What are the other things? First thing is scientific name of banana, read kar lo. Then you can read about the climatic requirements. What are the climatic requirements which are required? It is grown in subtropical to semi-arid tropics, 2500 meter above sea level. Temperature is 15 to 35 degrees Celsius. Rainfall is 500 to 2000 mm per year. The soil should have good drainage. Plant will grow, banana grows well in clayey and loamy soil or vertisols. That means black cotton soil में भी grow कर सकता है. Soil pH, when I'm talking about, it is close to neutral, that is 6.5 to 7.5, that is acidic, little bit acidic. So banana, when you are looking at, it can grow in a soil which can show suitable amendments. Next, which of the following statements are correct regarding Narmada Nidhi, a hybrid variety of chicken? We all know breeds of chicken are very, very important. Breeds of poultry, breeds of cattle, breeds of pig or swine, breeds of goat, breeds of sheep, very, very important. Narmada Nidhi is an improved location specific variety of chicken developed by College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry. First, it has been developed by crossing Kadaknath, not Kalanath. Okay, here spelling mistake is there. My bad, guys. Kadaknath native chicken breed and Jabalpur breed, which is again a colored broiler. It is a dual purpose colored chicken variety. So, three statements. Narmada Nidhi, developed by College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry. Second, it is a cross between Kadaknath chicken and Jabalpur chicken. Kadaknath is black in color, Jabalpur is little bit reddish and orangish in color. It is a dual purpose colored variety chicken. Simple. So now give the answers. E is correct because all are correct answers. Now let us see. Narmada Nidhi, a chicken improved and started by improved and developed by College of Veterinary Science and Animal Husbandry. It is also called as Nanaji Deshmukh Pashu Chikitsa Vigyan Vishwavidyalay. Okay, it's in Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. The dual purpose colored breed. It's a dual purpose that is meat के लिए भी use होता है, eggs के लिए भी use होता है. The breed development when I'm talking about, it is a cross between Kadaknath, black chicken from Madhya Pradesh, and Jabalpur, okay, breed. When you consider the features of Narmada Nidhi chicken, it is dual purpose colored chicken variety. They have very attractive multicolor plumage pattern, black, brown, grey mixed. Overall, female matures in 161 days, produces 181 eggs at backyard, 4 times higher than local natives, and 195 under semi-intensive system of management. This scheme was started, next question, this scheme was started in December 2004 with an outlay of 25 crore and has been fragmented into two separate schemes. Dairy Venture Capital Fund and Poultry Venture Capital Fund from financial year 2008. Identify the scheme. Rashtriya Gokul Mission, National Program for Dairy Development, National Livestock Mission, Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme, and none of these. So the answer here is D, which is Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. This scheme, if you see, originally started in 2004. Then this scheme has two major flanks. One, it's Dairy Venture Capital Fund for funding purposes. Second is Poultry Venture Capital Fund. Dairy is for cattle, poultry is for hens and your roosters. During June 2010, Dairy Venture Capital Fund scheme was revamped to Dairy Entrepreneurship Development Scheme. And this is all the question is overall about. Next question. Consider the following matches. Which of the following statements are incorrect? Incorrect statements पूछे गए. Subsistence farming system. In this type of agriculture, first of all, a piece of forest land is cleared by felling trees and burning of trunks and branches. Shifting cultivation, form of farming, all of the crops livestock raised are used for maintaining farmer and farmer's family. And nomadic pastoralism is form of pastoralism when livestock are herded in order to find fresh pastures. The answer here is, tell me guys, subsistence farming is what? The farming done for self-consumption. Shifting cultivation, where farmers do the cropping on forest, they follow felling. Felling in the sense, they cut the trees, then plant your different crops, do the agriculture, then burn that land and then move to the next land. And nomadic pastoralism is nothing but nomadic people moving from one place to other. Pastoralism is nothing but they are having animals with them which depend on forest or grasses for the fodder. The answer here is C. The incorrect was asked and here the examiner has exchanged the statements. So 3 is correct, 1 and 2 were shifted. Subsistence farming is nothing but where all crops, livestock are maintained by farmer and farmer's family. They do not sell their produce in the markets, they use it for self-consumption. Shifting cultivation is nothing but when trees are cut, burnt and then their agriculture is followed. Following statements regarding fisheries: oceanodromous fish, catadromous fish and anadromous fish. Oceanodromous fish lives in fresh waters and then migrate to the salt water. Catadromous fish are born near spawning grounds. They drift on ocean currents as larvae before settling as juveniles and then again migrate to spawning grounds. Anadromous migrate as juveniles from freshwater to saltwater and then return as adults to spawn in freshwater. We have to find which is again incorrect from the following. The answer here is C, that is 1 and 2 are correct. The anadromous is wrong. Let us try to see what. Oceanodromous fish are those which first are born. Sorry guys, incorrect was asked. C is the answer here. So first and second are wrong or incorrect. The third one is correct. So we will start with anadromous. It is fish when juvenile young, it migrates from freshwater to saltwater. When it becomes mature or it becomes young or from juvenile it becomes young, it again comes back from saltwater to freshwater. Catadromous fish are those which spend their almost entire life in freshwater. They migrate into salt water to spawn. Spawn means what? For reproduction. Oceanodromous fish are nothing but which are born in spawning grounds and then drifts on the ocean currents as larvae before settling as juveniles and then they grow into adults before migrating back to spawning grounds. So here the options were exchange between first and second. Are we clear here guys? Next. Consider the following statements regarding crop geometry. Rectangular method where rows and columns, the row spacing are wider than spacing between the plants. Second is diamond system or quincunx pattern where rows planted crops is modified form of square pattern. Okay. Triangular method of planting recommended for wide spaced crop like coconut. The third is correct here and they are asking incorrect questions to us. Coconut is always planted in triangular method. These are rows of multiple triangles. Okay. So base triangle and inverted triangle. Next. So rectangular method of sowing. These are rows and columns. Row spacings are wider than spacing between plants. Quincunx or diamond system is nothing but where row planted plants is modified of square pattern. So here incorrect when I'm talking about it is E. So none of the above guys, none of the above. That means all the three statements are correct. Okay, all three statements here are correct. So incorrect was asked and as you see rectangular is where your row spacing is wider than spacing between plants. Quincunx is nothing but advanced square pattern where one plant is at the center also called as diamond and triangular is nothing but where triangles are there and coconut is one of the example. Next, consider the following statements regarding soils. Edaphology is the study of soil from the standpoint of higher plants. Romano Walkowski, a Russian scientist, is commonly regarded as father of soil. Wilting point is the moisture content of a soil at which plant permanently wilts or dries and will not recover. Which of the following is correct? Correct statement is D, 1 and 3. The second statement is wrong. It is not Romano Walkowski who is the father of soil science. It's Dokochev, Vasily Vasilievich Dokochev. Just remember this. Rest all the statements are correct. Which of the statements regarding Atal Bhujal Yojana are correct? It's a central sector scheme and outlay was 6,000 crore when it was implemented over the period of 2021 and 2024. The total outlay 50% shall be in the World Bank loan and be repaid by central government. And Atal Bhujal is being implemented in 10 water stressed states in India. Which is the answer here? The answer here is B, that is 1 and 2 only. Atal Bhujal Yojana, if I remember, it is not in the 10 states, okay, but rather it is in 7 states. Gujarat, Haryana, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. So it's not 10 states, 7 states only. Rest of the options are correct. Implemented over 5 years, outlay 6,000, central sector scheme, 50% by World Bank loan, which is to be returned by central sector, central government. Last question, which of the following practices will lead to soil conservation? No-till farming, that is no tillage. Contour plowing, yes, that is also correct. No-till is also correct. Afforestation, correct. Shifting cultivation? No. And terrace farming? Yes. So the answer would be one which does not have 4, that is C. So shifting cultivation is very harmful for soil erosion. With this, we end our session. Thank you very much, guys. And let's meet tomorrow again. And tomorrow also we'll bring more such sessions. So thank you. We'll